Chris Smith with Delta Media Group and Real Estate Marketing and Technology Magazine. Joining me today is agent Barbara Chmil of Coach Realtors. Servicing the Garden City, New York area and beyond, Barbara has achieved high levels of success in the industry, including a Pinnacle Top 2.5% award, platinum level achievements, and Relocation Agent of the Year. Today, we're sitting down with her to find out what are some of the key elements that make her so successful. Barbara, thanks for spending some time with me today.
Sure, thanks for having me.
Let's start at the beginning. How long have you been in the real estate business and how did you get started?
So I've been in the business, I'm in my 9th year, and I actually have an interesting story. So back in 2014, I have 4 children, and some of my older kids played lacrosse in college where we could drive to their games. But my youngest son, as a freshman in high school, was getting recruited to play lacrosse. And he came to me one day and he said, if I play at a school where you have to fly to the games, would you still come to my games? And I said, absolutely. So in 2015, when he committed to Duke, I got a job as a real estate agent where I could have flexibility with my schedule. And my marketing background was also a perfect fit for that.
You mentioned your marketing background. I know you have a background in marketing and finance. How does that benefited you as a real estate agent?
I was in the financial services industry as I started out in marketing, and then I became the media director. So with all of that, my actually marketing analyst. So I'm very comfortable with numbers. I can read charts really well, and then morphing that over into the media side of it. I have a little creativity. I have a love for spreadsheets, and it has become very helpful with me doing my newsletters and facing a camera and things like that.
Well, I know you're part of the Delta Media Group family. How long have you been using Delta Media Group technology, and how has it helped you grow your client base?
I was from day one on board with my company using it. I think they've been here about, I want to say 5 or 6 years. And it has helped me grow my business because I absolutely love the website interface, and the CRM is the best thing of all. I use it. I put everybody I meet in my CRM. Every person that goes to an open house, they get my market watches, they get customer for life, they get all of my newsletters via emails and all that.
Barbara, the theme for this issue of Real Estate Marketing and Technology is communication. What are some of the ways that you leverage technology to better communicate with your customers and your colleagues?
Well, I would say I'm a self-professed tech interested person. And as a result, I'm not afraid of trying anything new. I'm the first person to test anything out. And I just feel I'm very comfortable around a computer. As far as, I think for the most part, I use social media a lot across all platforms, LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, all of them. I'm not a fan of TikTok. So I'm trying to get away from that. But on a large scale, I use the social media. On a more targeted platform, I like to use the CRM from Delta Media Group. And then on a more targeted, smaller sphere platform, I just do the old-fashioned technology called mail. And I mail out newsletters.
So out of all the tools and resources that you have in DeltaNet, do you feel one of them sticks out the most for you as having the most impact or growth on the success of your business?
I want to say the CRM, for sure. And then the website design, because you can really target the different links that you put on your website. And I actually have links for things like buyer guides and seller guides. And if someone's interested in that, I have a landing page that captures their information so I can further communicate with them down the line.
You said you were a tech-forward person. Do you feel like partnering with a technology provider allows you to stay innovative and on top of better ways to serve the clients? And if so, how does it do that?
Oh, well, first of all, I think it's imperative to have something like Delta Media Group. There's no way that I could be posting all of my daily posts or weekly posts or blogging posts or whatever it is, I actually subscribe to another third-party service as well, which I think the content is really on point. And sometimes I put that into my CRM with the DeltaNet and just blast that out. Yeah.
Well, I saw that you were really active across different social media platforms, as you mentioned, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube. Has social media played a big role in expanding your business? And if it has, what are some of the strategies that you've used to come up with content and stay active?
I think it's really important to get on social media. It has definitely grown my business. Video is a big part of it. And no one is comfortable doing video, certainly, in the beginning anyway. My company has a really great studio that they will bring in a videographer to help you crank out videos. But the more I have gotten comfortable with it, this third party poster that I'm talking about has terrific content. I wish I could say I come up with the content, but I don't. And they have a really cool platform to pump out these 59-second videos that literally take 59 seconds to make. You press a button and then off it goes to all platforms. It's super simple. So I think the technological part of that is really important.
Well, along with social media, your website is another key element to building a successful brand and increasing that presence online. How important do you think it is to have a great website with strong SEO and making that successful in the industry?
I think it's imperative. SEO is way, way above my pay grade. So I depend on you guys to do your part of it and to get out there, in the searches and everything. So I'm not even going to try to understand how those algorithms work. I just depend on you guys to do it.
Well, I noticed going through your website, you put out a great deal of content to help out your customers. You've got the blog, your Barbara Says column, you've got the My Customer for Life articles that you use. Can you tell me a little more about the content that you offer the clients and how it actually turns out to be valuable to them?
It's not original content. Most of it's not original content. Sometimes I will be, filming at an open house or whatever. And that's, what I talk about the market, that's original content. But I do think that the content that I post is timely. This is the spring. After we're done here, I'm going to do a video on buying in the spring, 59-second video. It takes 59 seconds to make. The links that are available for us to put on our websites is so important. Like I said, I use the buyer seller links, but I also have market watch links. I have links about the community, links about elegant homes, things. I have my listings on there or activity that I've done. So I think it's really important.
Well, at Delta, we feel like any great real estate website needs to have fantastic features. What are some of the features on your website that you believe provide the most value?
What's your home worth? What's your home worth? People go on there, they put in their address. I get it. And now I know that they're looking or at least interested in knowing what their home is worth.
Now, a lot of people are talking about AI and all the advancements that are coming along with it, such as ChatGPT and Google Bard. Have you actually dabbled in that at all? And if so, in what ways has it benefited you as a busy sales associate?
I actually, when it first came out, like I said, I'm the first one to jump into anything. So I did try it out. I wasn't impressed so much because I don't have the patience to sit there and put the proper prompts in to get the proper responses. By the time I do that, I might as well just write what I'm thinking in my mind. But maybe down the line, I'll learn about it a little more. I'd like to learn about it a lot more. Yeah, I'm not so sure how useful it is for me right now.
It's one of those things that's in its infancy, and maybe as it advances, it'll become more useful for a lot of people. And speaking of advancing, there's a ton of advancements in the real estate tech space in the last few years. What's one new tool or feature that doesn't exist yet that you'd like to see in the future?
How about something like a virtual reality where the buyer could actually experience the inside of a house, walking the rooms, turning the lights on, something like that. I don't know if that's even possible, but I just think that'd be pretty cool because then they can really do some research before they actually go out and see a house. some people might say pricing a house might be, AI could do that, but I don't know how AI is ever going to know if you want a pool, which side of the street the house is going to be on, or if you're 2 houses from a corner, is that good or bad? So the jury's out on that one.
So are you working on anything exciting, or do you have any plans for the future of the business that you want to talk about that I haven't asked you about?
Actually, I am starting a new project. It's totally in the infant stages. It's a project where I am gathering a team of former professional athletes. And I have a contractor, I have a real estate agent, I have an architect, and a football. Did I say football player? Yeah, football, baseball, and hockey. And the working name of it is By Players for Players, or For Players by Players, because they've lived the life. They know how disruptive being traded is. You have to hit the ground running in your new town. Maybe you have a family. You don't have time to fix the house up. And so I have an architect, contractor, things that can really help these people adjust to their new town.
So if there's anyone out there that's watching this that's maybe in the area and wants to reach out to you or has any questions, what'd be the best way to do that?
Call me or text me.
Fantastic. Barbara, again, thank you for spending a few minutes with me today to talk. I look forward to catching up again down the road to hear all about your new successes in the future.
Thank you so much for having me.